I would like to thank everyone for coming to this press conference, even though I didn't tell you what time or where it was going to be.
Hello, Mr. Brown. I am Hannah Storm. What?
Excuse me, but you are a woman.
Yes, I am a woman. I was wondering.
Since when do they let women report on sports? Are you sure you shouldn't be go-go dancing somewhere?
That is very offensive.
What is even more offensive is that they raised the price of Pepsi to $1 in the vending machine. It is okay though, since I made Bob Bettinghouse pay for it.
Mr. Brown, after a disappointing season, why have you not?
Let me stop you right there, little girlie. It was not disappointing. We won 4 games.
Out of 16.
What is your point? And I like the way your breasts jiggle when you ask me questions.
You have now lost 200 games more quickly than any owner in the history of the National Football League.
Not to change the subject, but did you know that right now I am sitting on a stack of $100 bills? I also have some stuffed into my pants just in case you were wondering why it looks like I have a chub.
I was not wondering.
Are you sure? You know you are close to my daughter's age. Do you also like to spend money on frivolous things such as food and clothing?
Let's get back to football. Why are you bringing back a coaching staff that has clearly not succeeded?
Hannah, you have a one-track mind. You should be thinking about female things like knitting me a sweater. But to answer your question, I like Marvin Lewis because he doesn't bother me with crazy requests like new jock straps for the players. When I played at Dartmouth, we just agreed not to hit each other in the balls.
What about your recent draft picks?
What about them?
Well, they kind of sucked.
You suck.
That's your answer?
I am sorry. I am having trouble concentrating with all of these $100 bills pressed up against my colon.
That is really gross. So, you don't have anything to say about your draft picks? What about Achilles Smith? You turned down an entire draft for him. And David Klingler, Kajana Carter, Renard Wilson, Andre Smith. I could go on if you want.
You could also knit me a sweater and cook me dinner. Our draft picks have been very good. You were just looking at things the wrong way. When a Bengals draft pick fails, an angel gets its wings. At least that's what I used to tell my daughter Katie before she got her period and forced me to buy her those very expensive maxi pads.
This interview is going nowhere.
You are going nowhere.
That does not even make sense.
You don't make sense.
Mr. Brown, how can you expect season ticket holders to come back when you have given them absolutely no hope?
They will come back. I have hired Milli Vanilli to perform at halftime during next year's opener. I got them for half price because one of the members is apparently dead.
Has anybody told you that you are the cheapest man alive?
Has anybody told you that your left breast is slightly larger than your right one?
Can somebody get me some water?
Tap water is 50 cents for an 8-ounce cup. Bottled water is $3. If you want tap water in a Bengals bottle, then it will cost you $5.
I think this interview is over.
Would you like to see our plans for the Mike Brown statue that I am erecting outside of the stadium? Fans will be able to take pictures next to it for $10.
You are the cheapest man I have ever met.
Would a cheap man offer you a 3-day-old boxed lunch?
I'm leaving.
Hannah?
What?
Feel free to pleasure yourself this evening while thinking of this.